good day to stay on. Now's your chance. Arsenal City!
Well, this is all becoming rather pleasant, isn't it? Hello everyone, Jack Reeve, TalkNorwichCity here, back for another match review, and another match review where I'm reviewing a win. That's now 5 wins in a row for Norwich City, 7 games unbeaten. Today we beat Wigan Athletic 1-0 at Carrow Road. It certainly wasn't pretty. It was probably the poorest game of the 7 games unbeaten, and at times I did think it might be sort of filtering out into a 0-0 in the end. But we dug in very deep, and Mario Vrancic pops up with a well-dispatched penalty to win the game. And I'm really enjoying watching Norwich City at the moment, and it's unbelievable how far we've come in the past 6 weeks, because I was really starting to get bored and tired of the football we were watching under Daniel Farke. And it's unbelievable, isn't it, how things can change. We're now up to 5th in the league. Yes, granted, I think Bolton are in 15th place, 10 places below us, yet they're only 2 points behind. So we could literally go from 5th to 15th within a game, which is crazy. But, you know, we're playing some really nice football at the moment. And not only that, but there's something about this squad. There's a tangible feel that it's heading in the right direction. And I was saying to my mate Tom at the end of that game, I never felt like we were going to lose that game. And I felt that for the past sort of 4 or 5 weeks, where we just look controlled. Defensively, we looked really solid once again. Tim Krul, I don't think he had a save to make, actually. I don't think they had a shot on target all game, which is credit to the defence, I think, more than anything. Once again, I was saying in the match preview, wasn't I? Christoph Zimmerman and Tim Close forming a really formidable partnership at the moment. And Jamal Lewis just impresses me more and more each week. Max Aaron's at right back. Yes, he got pulled off, and I was surprised to see Louis Thompson going in at right back, but he'd done an okay job. But Max Aaron's, once again, really fantastic. That midfield looks a lot more balanced. I don't think either Moritz Leitner or Alex Tete had their best games today, but it was still better than what we've seen under a lot of Daniel Farke's tenure, which is pleasing. And once again, that forward kind of 3, I don't think had their best games either. Pukki was drifting a little bit too wide for my liking. I thought Emi Buendia was poor today, actually. Misplaced a lot of passes in good areas and had a good chance in the first half that he should have maybe scored. And Todd drifted in and out of the game. I'm certainly not moaning about these performances. That we've had a very demanding few weeks. Todd, Jamal, Max are all kind of... We never expected them to be starting games, so for them to have a poor 20 minutes here and there, I'm certainly not going to beat them up about it, because I think they've been magnificent in general. And then to have the ability to be able to bring in on Jordan Rhodes off the bench is just mental, considering he'd just scored a hat-trick on Tuesday. I'd love to know if there's any stat geeks out there. The last time a player scored a hat-trick for Norwich City and was then dropped for the next game. It's unbelievable. And then Mario Vrancic comes on and scores another goal, his second of the season, another important goal. It was interesting to hear Daniel Farke say that he didn't think Mario would take it. Teemu Pukki was the man kind of drafted in to take the penalty, but he was fouled and didn't feel confident. So fair enough, and that's bold from Mario Vrancic to step up. I thought it might have been Jordan Rhodes to step up and take it, but of course he's missed a penalty this season against West Brom. We've just got some really good players at the moment, and I think I would have probably taken a draw today. It's just about keeping momentum going, and yes, this run's going to come to an end soon, but we all said, didn't we, we needed a really good September. Daniel Farke, more than anyone, really needed a really good September, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. And who would have thought 6 weeks ago that we'd be singing Up the Football League We Go against the Wigan side who have performed really well this season. And also, I want to say credit to Wigan. I thought they approached the game really well today. They look good value. And Paul Cook as well. Go and listen to his post-match interview with BBC Radio Manchester. Excellent, took the defeat really well, and there's a few managers in this league who can take some advice off Paul Cook about how to be gracious in defeat. Looking at a certain Chris Wilder maybe. I thought Paul Cook, top man, and credit to Wigan. But in general, just a really impressive display once again. It was scrappy. and it wasn't pretty on the eye. But you look at this side last season, we're losing that game 1-0 or drawing 0-0 today. We just found that little edge to take us over the line. I think it was a penalty in the first half. I've seen the replay. I still think it's a penalty. It looked like a stonewaller when Timu Pukki runs through one-on-one. And I think if we score that, it's probably, you know, a bit of an easier game than it turned out to be. But in general, I'm thoroughly enjoying watching Norwich City at the moment, and that's what it's all about. There's a good vibe about Carrow Road. There's a good vibe about the fan base in general, and yeah, it's all very good at the moment. So long may it continue. I'm not getting too carried away. There's a long way still to go, and we've played some teams you expect to be beating in recent weeks, but you know, who knows? Anything's possible in this league. It's a crazy league, isn't it? And still, if there's any Ipswich fans watching this, let me know how you guys are feeling. 10 games without a win in the Championship, 11 games in all competitions without a win. How much longer does Paul Hurst get? That's a genuine question, because throwing away a 2-goal lead away at Birmingham can't be too pleasing. Anyway, Norwich City doing well, and yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it while it lasts. See you later. Bye-bye.